Bless everybody. God bless y'all. And y'all, hopefully, y'all having a wonderful, blessed day. Um, Subject matter in his hand is protect yourself, protect your life, protect your wealth, protect your health. Welcome again. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that notification button. And let's get into it. All right. Here's the thing. We all see a lot of stuff that's going on in our country, and we're about to shift into another era, right? Another era. And, you know, we see that the Democratic Party is trying to do a whole lot of damage. We see it. We see it. They're really trying to do as much damage as possible. But I'm not going to so much emphasize on that, but we just see it. And I might have to bring it up just so as people come in, they kind of get an idea of what we're talking about as it relates to life, money, and your health. What I would say far as your life go is what I mean by protecting your life is that we got a lot of problems over here. They have let a lot of bad people in this country. And that's why I say you need to protect your life. Real talk. You really need to protect your life. Because we have no idea what's coming. We have no idea what's coming. And, I'm watching fires break out over here, out over here. And they're not going to tell you what started these fires. They're just going to say, oh, the wind, this made it worse. They're going to give you all this detail, but you're really going to find out what really started these fires. And I mean, this is my opinion, but I feel like it's more to this stuff than just, oh, yeah, we just had another fire over in California, over in Pennsylvania, and some other places. All of these events just keep happening over and over and over. And I just think the media, once again, is going quiet. And the only way to really get some substance of what's going on, you kind of got to keep going to different social media sites, YouTube sites, whatever, different individuals that do these type of videos to kind of get a grasp on what's going on around the world. If you're just coming in, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Appreciate it very, very much. And as it relates to Trump coming in office, RFK, Elon Musk, JD Vance, and all of the things that he placed around him right now, I personally think that at this moment, you really need to take full advantage of what's coming. If you're smart, if you're wise, I would take full advantage of what's to come, because there's going to be a lot of opportunity. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of opportunity for someone in America to take advantage of the next 4 years that's coming. Instead of complaining about, listening to the media, Trump's trying to put tariffs on this person and tariffs over here. And the subject that, hey, how you doing, Amanda? Yeah. The subject of him putting tariffs on everything is that no one is paying attention to the fact that Trump was talking about he wants to offer incentives for you to start something right here in America. Never mind all the tariffs they keep talking about. What about the incentives that he was talking about as it relates to starting and manufacturing and making stuff right here in this country? Why aren't they promoting that? If he's saying, look, we're going to, I want to incentivize companies to start businesses right here in America. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. I want to incentivize people to make stuff right here in America. Why not look at that and say, oh, they're going to give out tax breaks for that too? This might be an opportunity for me to start that manufacturing company that I had in my head to start. This might be the perfect opportunity to say, okay, you know what? I want to start manufacturing clothes, making clothes, and starting. This might be your opportunity to be able to start that type of business. Yes, and I'm proud to be American too. I am very proud to be American. And like I said, this will be the perfect opportunity. So as we start to transfer the power over, Trump starts to implement all the things that he proposed when he was running. This is your opportunity to take advantage of that. if you want to start a business and he's talking about incentivizing or giving tax breaks, there's a chance for you to maybe start a business, not having so much of a cost of overhead, and they're talking about trying to lower regulations as it relates to American businesses. There again is another opportunity for someone that wants to start a business or start a manufacturing and start something right here in America for you to be able to benefit from it. And I agree. We need to bring them back to America. And that's why I don't understand. And this is what I keep telling people about the Democratic Party. They keep talking about, oh, he's going to put tariffs on this and he's going to put tariffs on that. America is the land of slaves. Oh, really? How so? We ain't got no slaves in America. You talking about another country. Because there is slaves in other countries. You're not talking about America. America don't have no slaves. Now, we probably working hard and feel like we're slaves, but America don't have slavery stopped in America a long time ago. So what you talking about? But I know y'all like to troll, and I like when y'all come in to troll. So, it is what it is. We did, long time ago. None of us here are dealing with that right now. And my thing is this. I'm not worried about slavery. I'm worried about opportunity. I'm not in slavery, so why would I worry about that? Then that's why America has what they call a constitution, and that's why I keep in bear arms. That way, if they decide they're going to try to come back with the slavery thing, guess what? I got a right to protect myself. That's the beauty of America. That's the beauty of America. Because our Constitution gives us the right to keep and bear arms so we can protect ourselves from the possibility of slavery. That's why we have it. So, I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, we did a long time ago. And that's cool. I understand, but I'm not stuck there. I'm not stuck there. It was a horrible thing. But guess what? My ancestors, they fought to have the right to keep and bear arms, and I understand why. And if you don't have a firearm and you don't have that, then guess what? That's on you. That's right. Land of the brave. And my thing is this, is that's the beautiful thing about the way America is set up. You have a right to defend yourself. But if you keep handing over your rights to government, that's where you're going to run into a problem. The government should not decide what you have the right to do and don't do. Your rights they shouldn't be telling you what your rights are, because the minute they keep getting control, you're going to have a problem. You don't think it is a problem? Look how they're taxing us right now. Because we keep letting them. When they told you to go in the house when they was doing all that shutdown, we let them. So my thing is this: I don't trust government. That's why I tell people around me and my family members, make sure you good. Take advantage of the Constitution. Make sure you keep and bear arms. Oh, I appreciate it. I love it. I appreciate you, Amanda. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. And share the videos, whatever, as much as you possibly can. I really appreciate it. But like I said, people don't understand something. When you have government that we just went through, it is bad for your health. It's been bad for your wealth, and it's been bad for your life. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, the border being open is bad for your life, because they let a whole bunch of crazy people over here. A whole bunch. It is bad for your health because you don't know what they bringing with them. Diseases, all types of stuff. You don't know. They don't live like, a lot of these people don't live like we live in America. But yet they let them over here. They didn't care who they did it. And my thing is this: what nobody's paying attention to is that the Democratic Party dumped them all on the very people that they say they care about. Yes. We're getting more. There's a lot more. There are a lot more though. And that's encouraging, but we do have a lot more. And I'm seeing more and more and just like my channel. Now, some don't do as extensive as maybe I do, but there are a lot more. So it is encouraging. We're fighting for our country back one by one. And we want America to get back to its greatness. And we're all in this together. Believe me when I tell you, we're all in this together. I'm not worrying about the ones that got a problem with it. That's cool. I get a lot of smoke for my stance, but I'm okay with it. I'm 100% okay. It don't even bother me because I know what's at stake. And like I said, the Democratic Party has been just causing destruction everywhere they go. And it's bad for your health, what they have been doing. It's bad for your wealth, what they have been doing. And it's bad for your life, what they have been doing. These last 4 years have been detrimental to a lot of people. And I know some people say, oh, no, it's been detrimental to the vast majority of citizens. And the only reason why a lot of the people that did vote the other way, they only voted because they kept trying to make them afraid of what Trump was going to do. But I had inside information. I was part of their campaign. I know exactly what they were going to do. And I had to keep going back and say, y'all don't know what y'all talk. Y'all listening to the media. The media lying to y'all. I'm telling you, they lying to y'all. None of what Trump is. Listen, you can go back to the last 4 years and you tell me what did Trump do when in his last 4 years that was tyrannical, like it's been when these 4 years. Nothing, because everything that he was doing was trying to follow the Constitution and give the rights back to the people where it belongs. How can a president say he is for the people? And my thing is this: go look at how can you say you for the people when you open up the border and let other people in here and you're supplying more for those people than you're supplying for your people? How can you say you for the people when you keep sending money to all these other countries and protecting their borders and protecting their people with military stuff, and you're not protecting our own border right here? You're not making sense. And then you let these very same people tell you about Trump. Trump would have never done that. And then when they did come over here, guess what they did not do? They did not send these illegal immigrants to nowhere where they live. They sent them to the people that they sent them to the very people that would vote for them and let them deal with them. They sent them to the cities, their voters. They gave their voters basically the middle finger and said, we're going to send them to y'all and let them destroy y'all. They did not put these people around them. If Joe Biden and Kamala Harris thought that was okay, why they didn't take them to their house? Why they didn't house them in their neighborhood? Why they didn't put them in their communities? Why is it that when they came over here, they shoved them in all of the black and Hispanic neighborhood by vast majority? I know why they did it, because they know y'all not going to complain about it. That is the hard truth. They did not expect y'all to complain about it, because most people in those type of communities don't get involved in civil services. They don't look at what things going on politically, so this is the part where they did not expect that these people would get mad and upset about it and find out what's going on and get mad politically. And then a lot of them decided to vote the other way because they found out what was going on. The Democratic Party is by the most racist party I've ever seen in my life. Because if you cared about American citizens as a Democratic Party, as it relates to the Democratic Party, you would have stopped that. You would have never opened up that border and allowed them people to go into our communities. You wouldn't have done that. That, to me, right there was an indication you don't care about the very people that voted for you, because you sent it to the people that voted for you. And then the crazy part is they still voted that way. A lot of them don't understand it. And that's bad for your life. It's bad for your health. And it's bad for your wealth, your money. These people are taking what Americans should be getting. And these politicians, Joe Biden on down, has been giving it to them. They have given the American citizens the middle finger the whole time they have been in office for 4 years. They did not care. And that's why they kept getting up there and saying, oh, Trump is a threat to democracy. No, Trump is a threat to y'all. He was a threat to y'all, and that's why y'all was trying to scare people into not voting for Trump, because they knew that he was a threat to them. You look at your lifestyle prior to them being in office, and look how the cost of living has skyrocketed. It's skyrocketed. And now, and they doubled down on it. They never once in the whole time that they've been in there apologized for, or even backtrack and say we were wrong in our decision making. It was not helpful to the American citizen. That tells you how intentional it was. They didn't care if it was helping you. It was intentional what they were trying to do. They wanted to destroy this country. And when they saw that, oh, there were black people, Hispanic people complaining about the circumstances in which they were living in, they didn't see that part coming. So that's why a lot of people, Hispanic and black people that did vote, they voted for Trump, even though a lot of people still voted the other way. Don't make sense to me. Why would you vote for your own demise? But, it is what it is. I don't understand it. And that's bad for your health. These people, the Democratic Party at this point does not care 2 cents about America, because even in the last few days, there has been doubling down on the nonsense. They do not want you to come from up under their thumb of control. But I'm telling you that in the next 4 years, maybe even 8, if we just flip them around, if J.D. Vance run, he wins, Trump decide, you know what, I'm healthy enough, I'm strong enough, I'll hang in there as vice president. If not, we do something else differently. But I'm telling you, for the next 4 years, get your life in order. Get your life in order, meaning that look for opportunity, because it's coming. Forget how you feel politically. I don't care if you don't like Trump, you don't like the Republicans, you don't like this, you don't like that, you don't like MAGAs. Okay, whatever. You don't like MAGA, whatever the case. But I'm telling you right now, opportunity is coming. Opportunity is coming. If you have not started investing, you might want to start. If you haven't started preparing, saving, looking for opportunity, these next 4 years, as Trump take over in office, forget what's going on around the world. You better focus on what's going on right here, because it's going to be great. It's going to be great. If he is able to execute on his promises, I'm telling you right now, you should be preparing for it. I personally has been preparing for this moment for the last 4 years. I'm not going to say the whole 4 years. I'm going to say 2.5 years. And then as we got closer, when I really, really embraced the fact that I was going to vote for Trump, and I really found out all that was going on, and I said, okay, not only do I see what he's trying to do, I need to prepare myself and align myself so that I can benefit from the Trump presidency. And my thing is this, is that instead of worrying about, oh, he's going to tax this and he's going to tax them to, listen, at the end of the day, we had no control over that. And I believe that a lot of what he's going to do, one thing I know about Trump is if he thinks it's going to be detrimental to American citizens, he's not going to do it. He cares more about y'all than y'all realize. He cares more about us than you realize. But if he finds out that it's going to be helpful to American citizens, he's going to go with it. But my thing is this, you need to prepare yourself for a Trump presidency. Because I'm going to tell you something, the Democrats are going to try to tear it up. And like I said, and if you look at what he's doing, you got RFK, right, who is more concerned about your health. And I'm going to be honest with you, there were things that he started talking about that I didn't even really consider myself. But that right there is telling you that he got somebody to cover the health aspect of what's going on in this country. How is someone who's promoting being healthy is bad for the country? All right, so you got that person. And now you got Trump, who is financially brilliant. All right, so now you got that running the country. And then you got Vivek and you got Elon Musk, who is not in this far as politically wise, they have no positions like that. But what I'm trying to tell you is you got to look at Elon Musk, and he is a very, very smart guy. And he's ambitious. All the things that he's done is ambitious. So these are the examples that we have as leaders in our country right now. And for the younger generation, this is what they should see. They should not be watching an old, decrepit man can't halfway speak to us, get up in front of the camera and speak for a while before he's stuttering and losing sight and darn near falling asleep. This is not what our young generation should be as an example. And then the flip side, Kamala Harris, who, if you look at her history, and I'm not even going to go back to all her history, but just look at her campaign. What was she promoting in her campaign? She had somebody up there twerking. Come on now. Twerking. But, they still voted for her. They still voted for her. And I like I said, there was, and then when they had their Democratic convention, outside the convention, they had an abortion clinic. It almost like, are y'all really serious about this? Like, right. So this is my thing is, they are the party that wants to destroy the very people that votes for them. They want to destroy the people that votes for them. And he telling people they're not paying attention to it. They put all of the unhealthy stuff in your community. They put all of the criminals in your community. They put all the illegal immigrants in your community. And they still turned around and voted for these type of people. But they did all of this to y'all. And y'all still went and voted for them. Because they made y'all afraid of Trump. When Trump was the one really fighting for, he was fighting for America. But if you really pay attention to what he was doing, he was also fighting a lot for the black and Hispanic communities. They just wasn't paying it no attention. Because if I don't like black people, and I said this before, I would have left the border open and just keep sending the people to the black community. He ain't got to deal with it. You do. If he didn't like black people, wouldn't he not try to overturn Roe v. Wade? Wouldn't he not try to limit abortion? Because at the end of the day, he already know that almost 40% of the abortions are going to happen through the black community. So if I'm Trump and I don't like black people, then I would continue to promote, no, go kill your kids. That way we don't have as many more black kids. I mean, really, think about it. But he was trying to overturn it. Why? Because clearly he wanted to see more the black community and the black population increase. And the other thing is he was doing it. That's why he was trying to cut payroll tax and cut taxes. Why? So you can have more money in your pocket so that, again, if you're black, you can benefit from that, because if you do have kids, you can actually afford to raise them. Because most of the time when people have abortions, because they feel like they can't afford to raise that child. Not saying it's okay, but I know what happens when in that situation. That was for helping the black community. It was helping every community, but it also helps the black community. And all the way across the board, if you really look closely, when Black Lives Matter was doing all of that destruction and promoting all of that destruction in all the communities, Trump got the National Guard, sent them into the black community, and made sure he was trying to protect the jobs in the black and Hispanic community. Why? So when all this calms down, you guys had jobs to go back to. We had jobs to go back to. That was for the black community. There wasn't in no white communities tearing all that up. That was in the black community. But yet they kept trying to tell you to hate Trump. Why? Because Trump was trying to get you out of the thumb of the Democratic Party. But yet, a lot of people still voted against it. They didn't vote for Kamala Harris. They voted against Trump because they believe what the media said. But I had to go deep dive. And all of the things that I'm talking to you is good, better for our life in America. It's better for our money in America. And it's better for our health in America. If we close that border, that's better for us. If we stop all of that stuff just coming over here, it's better for your money. It's better for your health. All of those things are beneficial for American citizens. And I'm just talking about the border alone. I'm not talking about, I haven't even really gotten deep and dive into the fact that he don't want to tax overtime no more. He don't want to tax Social Security, and he don't want to tax the tips. That right there puts the money back into your pocket. That's better for your financial health. And therefore, you can do with your money what you want to do with your money, as opposed to you sitting back watching the government hand it over to Ukraine. Or watch the government hand it over to all these other countries, and you struggling. This is what we've been watching for the last 4 years, and people still voted for them. We need to abandon 100% of the Democratic Party, because by far more of them doing it than it is on the Republican side. And this is the reason why I tell people, don't vote for them. Don't vote for them, because they're not for the people. They're not for American citizens. The Democratic Party is power hungry. They want to keep people under their control. That's why they want you to stay on welfare. Why? So they can control and dictate what you get and what you don't get. That's why we want to give you what they call affordable housing or Section 8 and all that stuff. Why? So you will never be motivated to do more than what they give you. That way you're obligated through what we give you, through what we're taking it from other taxpayers. So you're obligated to vote for us no matter what. Because if you don't vote for us, you slave, we're going to take away the housing that we're giving you when you're not really giving them anything. You're taking taxpayers' money and doing it. So you're not making sense. This is why you need to stop supporting them. Stop allowing them to demotivate you. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very much. Appreciate it so much. But again, this is where you have to stop supporting these politicians and think that way and try to function that way. A lot of these people are power hungry. They don't care about your life as an individual. Now, don't get me wrong. We are personally responsible for our outcome of our life too. But the government can make it a lot more complicated by doing what the last 4 years been doing. Everything you're trying to do, they're making it 20 to 100 times harder just because they keep putting these stupid rules and regulation in the way that you don't even need there. You don't even need them there. But we have to stop allowing them to do this. So my thing is this: if you on this live, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. My thing is this: if you are smart right now, what I would suggest you to do is that get your money together. Make sure you take full advantage of these next 4 years. And it might be 8. If we can get Vance in there and Trump probably go to vice president. And I know Trump's going to still have some, probably still give some advice. But I'm going to go with the first 4 years of Trump. The first 4 years we know we're going to have Trump. And I would suggest that you get your money together. Get your life together. Make sure that you are storing up in this moment. Make sure that you are taking full advantage of a Trump presidency. Because if we lose this after these 4 years, and if somehow or another we lose it, they're going to go back to destroying us financially. And the only way to weather those type of storms is that when it's good, store, prepare, invest. Those type of time. We got 4 years at minimum to take advantage of this. So that's why I'm telling people, get your life together. Make sure you're putting your money up. Get your health together so you can physically able to be out there on that grind or whatever it is you're doing to make sure you're good so that when it gets bad, because they're going to try to make it bad again, so you'll be able to weather the storm and you don't have to feel that hardship like it was for the last 4 years for a lot of people. For a lot of people. Now, I'm not going to say it was real hard for me because it wasn't real hard for me because I am a person that stores. I prepare. Yes, the cost of living has an effect on my life just as much as have anybody effect on him. It's just that I'm very good at handling my money. I'm very good at handling my finances. I invest. I do a lot of things. I don't just spend. I'm not one of those people that just spend everything I ever get. Every time I got to buy this. I'm not that type of person. I prepare and I store. I invest. I do a lot of things to make sure that I'm good. When I see things are better, I don't just go out there and say, oh, I'm going to spend everything. When I realize that things are good, that gives me more room to store and invest. And then some of that I will enjoy, but I keep that at a minimum because I never know what's coming down the pipe. And I'm telling you, if you're smart and if you're wise in this moment, take full advantage of a Trump presidency, even if you don't like him. Just make sure that you're paying attention politically, find out what's going on, where things are moving, and make sure that you get an opportunity to take advantage of what's coming. Because it's going to be great. I'm telling you, it's going to be great for America. It's going to be wonderful for America. Like it or not, we're here. It's coming. We got a couple of weeks left, and then the nightmare be over. And at that point, we can get back to making America great again. And that's real talk. That's real talk. And I'm just, I just want to encourage y'all, please get yourself together. Please get yourself together. Please get yourself together. Take full advantage of what's coming. Take full advantage of what's coming. That's all I'm trying to tell you is take a full advantage of what's coming. And thank you for being on Ron's Opinion Don't Matter. I will be back on later on today at around 6:30. I'll be back on live. If you guys want to come back in, holler at a brother, get back on this live with me. I appreciate it very, very much. And in spite of everything that I said, please, please, if you don't have Jesus Christ in your heart, get to know him. He's a life changer. And with that said, I'm going to get up out of here. Appreciate everyone that was on this live. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Help this channel grow. I appreciate it very, very, very much. Peace.